Hi, everyone. This is Andrea Dumbecki from Angel Fairy Healing, and this is the Angel Ascension Chamber. Today, we'll be connecting with the angels of Ascension to get some powerful healing energies and support for our ascension process. Our ascension process has to do with our evolution and the upgrade of our body, mind, and spirit into higher dimensional consciousness. It's an exciting thing that is happening rapidly on the planet right now. Let's take a moment to connect with our angels. There will be ascension angels helping us today. I also feel our guardian angels with us and Archangel Michael. All these angels are here to support our personal evolution and upgrade. We may be experiencing massive changes in our life, and it's really important to get that energetic support from our angels for this subject. So let's take a moment to just check in and see what we need, how we're feeling. We're going to let go of our minds, connect with our hearts, connect with the angels. And just be present with your being. I want you to open your hands and your heart and know that this is time for you to receive energetic support, relaxed, just be, know that you are safe. And we're just going to feel the angels all around us. Right away, the angels are kind of unraveling some stress because a lot of us are trying really hard to make things happen, to run our lives, to forge forward, to protect ourselves, to, do everything right. And there's a lot of stress and strain. It's really important for us to release the burden to God, to the universe, and just call in that support that we are functioning symbiotically with the universe, with our higher self, and that we can release that strain, struggle, or human effort and stress that we may be using to try to figure everything out, make everything run smoothly. Really, like the vision I get is kind of just like holding up the world and just waiting at any moment that it's all going to fall apart. So we want to dive deeper into those belief systems about the sovereignty of ourselves, about our safety in the universe, and just connecting with that infinite self that is always all knowing, that always has all of the answers, and that is always really supported in the universe, because you are part of the universe. You are one with everything. So let's connect a little more with these beautiful ascension angels. I see them as beautiful pastel translucent light, giant powerful angels on this higher dimension. And I want you to start to feel their energy as they come through and share their heavenly energies with you. Right away, they remind us that fear is an illusion, and when we come into human form, we forget the higher consciousness of love, peace, heavenly reality, and sometimes we get hypnotized by that separation energy, the fear, the struggle, the survival, the competition, all this kind of paradigms, all these vibrations that we have on the human realm, on the planet, in society. And so, how do we rise above that? How do we not take part in that fear? And how do we live in a heavenly reality on earth? How do we live in the kingdom of heaven on earth? We are always trying to upgrade ourselves. Every challenge is a return to love, a call to go closer to God, to go closer to our true state of peace, right? Every fear, every challenge that we face is an outward manifestation of that separation. So I see that as fear is a gift. When you have a fear, when you have a challenge, and we go into that fear or challenge, and we bring love and we bring faith, we overcome and we evolve. So let's just bring in our angel energies, our angel guides, and I want you to just let go of that mind a little more and just get receptive of whatever the angels would like to bring for you today. They might want to bring in some higher knowledge, some angelic healing energies, some upgrades. We're going to be going deeper into the Ascension healing chamber on the angel realm. I want to talk about the energy shifts that are happening. We are moving into this higher dimensional consciousness now on the planet. So it's really important that we start to flow with the universe and lean on that divine support and don't think that we have to figure it all out alone. So right now, if you have any burdens, I want you to release those to God and the angels. And I want to start reprogramming everybody. I'm going to use a little theta healing to reprogram our subconscious to know that we are safe in the universe, we are a sovereign being, we have all the solutions that we need, and that this whole world is an illusion, right? All the stress, suffering, anything that you're experiencing is just an illusion. Beyond that is the light of God, the light of our true self. It's an accessible dimension or vibration that we can tap into. So we just want to start to release those veils that we have of that, the veils of fear, suffering, family paradigms, belief systems, any veils of limitation that have been creating suffering for you. And we want to start to return to that wholeness in human form. Ascension right now is returning to wholeness or heavenly consciousness within human form. And we want to see that mind awakening, opening up, and evolving to be one with that higher mind or oneness or divine intelligence. And I want you to feel that energy and feel your mind tapped in like a radar signal, tuned in to that higher mind of oneness. And we're going to rise above all fearful concepts within our life. And fearful concepts within our life are things that continually cause us stress, continual worries. I won't have enough. What about my future? What if I'm abandoned? What if no one loves me? What if I'm going to be suffering? What if I can't find my purpose? What if this stress never ends? All of those energies are human concepts or lies. And when we go into these stressful concepts, I just want to shine the light with the angels. And if you want, the angels are going to hold your hand now as you start to look at your big problems, the things that keep you up at night, those continual worries, the things that you just can't get over or receive solutions to. We want to dive deep today, and we want to ask the angels to help us to face those problems and to upgrade our lives, to overcome, and most of all, invite peace. I'm kind of getting the feeling that we feel like if we overcome one problem, a new problem will come. So it's kind of like we feel comfortable with the set of problems that we have or our set of fears. So I wanted to just shine some light on that and bring some love to that, that we can live within peace and that we can start to build these belief systems of faith, inner peace, relying on divinity, the infinite support of the universe, heavenly consciousness, as we shift our consciousness to have these more aligned paradigms of trust, of knowing that we can always tap into that greater mind or heavenly consciousness, we will start to feel more continual peace within our life. So right now I'm working with the angels to anchor these energies into your life. I just want you to open your hands, touch your heart, and say, angels, I welcome these heavenly energies within my life. Please shed light on all of my human problems. Please shed light on all of my deep worries, my deep fears, my deep struggles. I now offer them up to you. And I want you to really dive deep here, really be honest with your angels. You can even put your hands up in the air and give them all these struggles and burdens. And we're just going to start to bring love and empowerment in, to know that each challenge is a learning experience. Each challenge is a gift. And we're awakening self-love. We're awakening faith. We're awakening infinite divine intuition, all the tools that we have to overcome every challenge in our lives. And the angels want to remind us that our life will not be without challenges. But when we believe in ourselves, when we have the ability to access the divine, to feel that we are connected to a higher intelligence, that we are safe in the universe, we know that we have the toolbox that we need to overcome anything that we are facing and actually create beautiful things from it, to birth beautiful new energies on the planet. And because it's kind of like our world is our garden. When we water our flowers, when we weed our garden, when we care for our garden, we see amazing things happen. So we want to bring in that energy of feeling like we're peaceful within the process of our lives and that we can move towards ascension with grace. And the reason why I did Angel Ascension Chamber right now is because I really feel that the energies of evolution are happening rapidly. And so when I feel these energies, and it might come up as a stress, as a feeling of constriction, as a feeling like things have to change or I can't take it anymore. And then we'll start to see rapid changes in our work, our relationships, and the planet. And the things that worked for us no longer work. That means that ascension is happening rapidly because the weeds are getting pulled universally, right? We know that we need to upgrade our lifestyle. We know we need to live in more harmony with the way we eat, the way we live, the way we treat the environment, society. But we're born into those paradigm structures. And so that's one of the things that's happening with Ascension right now is that this new knowledge of how to upgrade the planet, our lives, our lifestyle, society is coming through rapidly, and we're all getting confused and stuck because we've been programmed to live a certain way and to function a certain way. So the angels want to come in with grace right now, pouring in grace and love that we have the ability to shift, to upgrade, to change, to problem solve, that we have everything that we need, and we're going to calm down that energy, release those panicking energies. And I want to bring in some messages from the angels of Ascension. The angels of Ascension remind us that this is a wonderful time. This time is a gift for all of us. When we awaken and embrace this time, we are following new divine paths. Know your triggers, the angels of Ascension say. If your trigger is, money or fear of the future, you fear change because you fear that you won't have stability. Breathing love and faith into all of your fears. And how do we do that? We can pray or journal about all of our fears and follow our inner knowing versus our fearful paradigms. You have a powerful part to play in Ascension, and you are completely supported. I want to tell you that a few times. You are completely supported. You are completely supported. So as we dive deep and rise higher, we are knowing that we are powerful leaders of change right now, and the angels are supporting us. They're strengthening our backbone, giving us tools of confidence and empowerment to know that we are aware. We have been stolen. Our power has been stolen for a long time on Earth, and as our power comes back, we kind of don't even know what to do with it. So it's a really, really interesting energy. So before I go further, I want us to dive deeper into connecting with the Ascension guides, the Ascension angel guides that will be working with us today, and their messages for us. What do these angels have to say? What do they look like, feel like, and what do they have to share with you? I love to co-create angel healing with the angels, and the way I do that is I sit and I meditate and I connect with the angels, and I ask them to share heavenly light with me, to pour powerful healing light into my crown chakra to assist me in releasing stressful energies from my aura, and also helping me to upgrade my nervous system and release any, old paradigms, old energies that no longer serve me. So as we work with the angels of Ascension, I want you to just feel their assistance, and I want you to receive that fully. Thank you, angels, for this powerful healing. Thank you for assisting me in releasing my stress and tension having to do with Ascension and life changes and challenges that I may be facing. The angels remind us that another word for ascension is life challenges, right? We're facing life challenges, maybe things that seem, quote, impossible, right? When we look at the energy of impossible problems in our life and we breathe love and higher awareness into those things, we realize that they are tools to push us forward. They are tools to expand us in amazing, powerful ways. This is our path to leadership. This is our path to overcoming and blooming and blossoming And the angels want to really remind us that this comes with ascension. So once we start to shift our mindset, know that we will not be without challenges, but we have the confidence, we have the soul power, we have the resources to overcome, then we start to shift that into a more productive mindset as opposed to feeling powerless and maybe consumed with grief or fear or depression. We're releasing all that. We're clearing that veil, we're lifting that curtain to the light. And so we feel the angels of ascension touching our third eye, awakening new levels of possibility for us. Endless possibilities of God they're opening. They're actually helping us to see things that are right in front of us. And how many times has that happened where you're really looking for something and you think you don't have it and you're all frustrated, and then you stop and you relax and the thing that you needed is right in front of you. It's that same thing where it's like everything we need is right in front of us when we just stop, release the fear, let go, and allow. So I want you to feel these beautiful tall angels of ascension, and they're going to be also bringing us to their chamber of healing later. But I see these angels as beautiful, tall, magnificent beings. I also get a vision of a white dove. A white dove represents the Holy Spirit or the infinite peace of God. I want you to just feel that energy. It's been called many things. It could be called oneness, Christ consciousness, inner peace. So I want you to just feel that infinite light. Feel that within your third eye. And I just want you to feel that energy calming your mind. This is this stillness. It's a beautiful energy. It's like this white light above the veil of like human drama and the consciousness of humanity, right? Beyond this collective consciousness is this light of peace. And I see it like a film around the earth. All the human limitation, it's like a cloud around the earth. And above that is this light of infinite oneness and peace. And when we tune into that light, we feel like we're resetting to the higher vibration of our own life. So we're going to anchor that into the planet that we can kind of clear the hypnotic thought patterns, breathe light into them, and upgrade all of us to that oneness, right? To the extent that we can receive at this time collectively as humans. Now, I want you to next, there's going to be a pink angel of ascension coming through with heart knowledge. And this angel touches your heart and releases grief, betrayal, heartache, pity, anything that is blocking your ability to feel the infinite love that is available in each moment, the infinite, unconditional, divine love that is the core of all life, that is in all things, that is our natural state of function. We are loving beings. We are love generators. In our healthiest state, we give and receive love freely, and love is multiplying in our world. Wonderful. So we see that beautiful energy of love, and we feel that energy in our heart chakra, touching our heart, awakening love. And then next we have a blue angel awakening divine intuition. So these are the three tools the angels of ascension are giving you right now. We see the third eye attunement awakening you to the oneness, the higher peace. And then the pink angel opening our heart to infinite love, upgrades of loving oneness and being in that state of love and peace. And then also the blue angel awakening our crown chakra to infinite knowledge and intuition, being so close to the mind of God, the higher power, the higher intuition of our universe, that we're never afraid because we always know we can receive divine knowledge. And one more ascension angel is coming through, and this angel is the angel of healing or rejuvenation, bringing in green energies to heal and nurture us as we go through changes and we process changes within our body, mind, and spirit. So I feel and see all of these angels singing harmonious tunes. I want you to connect with their sound vibration now. You might hear like a humming, like a ah. These angels are in tune with the celestial hymn of the universe. So as we connect with these angels, we start to reset to that cosmic peace that is our truest state, that divine harmony. So as we meet the Ascension angels, the four major ones were the white angel, the pink angel, the green angel, the blue angel, but then I also see just a bunch of other just angels that are helping to upgrade our vibration, helping us to anchor in this positive energy. And I want to talk a little bit about angel help. The angels remind us that it does not mean that you are weak to ask for angel help. It means that as human beings, we are meant to connect with a higher power or our greater self. And angels are very connected to our higher self. So when we call on angels, we're really just connecting to higher dimensional parts of ourselves, parts of our reality. And it's not like we're asking to for everything to be done for us. It's more that we're kind of calling on everything to help us, because as humans, we're so taught to do everything alone, but really we are part of everything. The universe itself is moving all around us and is part of us and wants to help us. So when we call on angel help, we're really calling on the universe to support us and to reawaken the truth of the loving oneness. So we are never alone. So we're just healing that separation consciousness, feel the safety that you are part of everything, and you are giving and receiving love symbiotically. So we're shifting that consciousness. You are not alone in the universe. I think we have that. I know I have that a lot in my family programming. You're alone and you got to figure it out. And the world is a cold, dark, lonely place, right? And so as we heal that, as we lift that consciousness out, we realize the light of truth is that love is everywhere, help is everywhere, assistance is everywhere, good luck. And that gets mirrored in our world once we heal that within our consciousness. Gets mirrored as loving companions, soul family, peaceful, beautiful jobs, careers, places to live, just harmony within our life when we shift that paradigm from the fight to infinite peace and oneness. So we're awakening that beautiful, loving energy. And so I want to talk a little bit about the messages about ascension. The angels want to talk first about massive life changes that we might be finding happening. Maybe new talents and spiritual gifts are awakening. Maybe all of a sudden you can't make yourself do things that you no longer want to do. Like you can't go to certain places, you can't work for certain people, you can't talk to certain people. And you also feel very driven by a new purpose, maybe a spiritual purpose. Many are getting guided to spiritual careers having to do with sustainability, environmentalism, healing healers, bringing in healing wisdom through writing, through energy healing, through channeling, also working for nonprofits or other organizations that are doing the world good. That happened to me because I used to work in the corporate world. All of a sudden, I got this awareness that I really couldn't work for certain companies. I had to work in alignment, when before it was just this energy of like, you're just lucky if you have a job, work for anyone. And now it's more of like, as we get empowered and we're in that infinite knowledge, we want to work in integrity. So, but we might have resistance to those changes. We might also feel diet and lifestyle changes. You might be guided to eat cleaner. You might be guided to detox, to do more spiritual physical activities like yoga or qigong, and just kind of we're moving into the light. We're also seeing lifestyle changes with sustainable living, such as communities, more gardens, and in general, we're seeing global shifts with the laws about food, medicine, and education. But the angels know that a lot of this stuff can be really, really overwhelming. So we want to stay grounded and present and peaceful. We want to love and nurture the earth as we go through these changes. And we want to know our part in these changes on a daily basis. What is our part and what is our mission? Many of our life purposes may be changing, and that can bring a lot of fear for us, especially if there's career changes. There could be fear about financial stability and just kind of that feeling of knowing where your future will be. So I want to just bring some healing energy to any fears about the changes that Ascension is bringing. And I want to bring everybody into the heart of peace and oneness to know that you have the answers that you need in each moment. And fear is just an illusion. So I want you to bring up any fears that you're feeling about the changes that are inevitable that you're going through, and know that you are not wrong for feeling this way. You are in tune with the universe. You are safe in the universe. So I'm just unraveling that, clearing that fear, bringing in lots of angel support for this ascension. And I want you to list mentally the ways that ascension has changed you. Are you feeling an upgrade of your spiritual gifts? Are you feeling a career change? Are you guided to move? Do you feel passionate about global issues? Also, do you feel that you want to slow down and maybe garden more or meditate more? Like you can't function in the rat race. That happened to me. I moved away from New York about 12 years ago because that was part of my ascension shift, is the truth that I couldn't keep up with that lifestyle, or I didn't want to. It didn't feel good for me forever. So I had to go someplace where the pace was slower and I could be around nature more. But that took courage. So changes do take courage, so that the angels are coming in. I see Archangel Ariel and her lion, and she's the angel of empowerment and the angel of our physical lives. She's helping also to for us to have courage and infinite knowing with regards to how to function in the human world. So we're anchoring in heaven on earth right now, knowing that as we first face the changes that we want to create in our life, to know that we can bring in all that infinite knowledge about how to flow with these changes and how to create stability. So we're encircling the planet and ourselves with that stability, with that safety, with that light of God. And as we face each fear that we have and we breathe love into it, we realize that they are just illusions, that there are problems, there are solutions to our problems all around us. So bringing in lots of angel healing downloads for you with regards to your own ascension, and maybe the things that you don't want to face. Maybe you're just kind of not facing the changes that you need to make. I think that's really, really important to get on top of that, because I've experienced that when I stayed at jobs too long or around people too long, when my inner being was like, this is no longer good for you. It's important to face those things head on and move forward. We're bringing in lots of love and support for that process. And I want to talk a little bit more about what is ascension, how is it affecting us. We dived into that a little bit. Ascension is evolution. Ascension is an upgrade of our physical being and spiritual being. We know about the dimensions. Earth was really in the third dimension, and we're moving up to higher dimensions, up to the fifth dimension, which means an alleviation of fear, violence, stress, moving into more heaven on earth. But that does involve a process of society change, of the changing of the belief systems, and it's a graceful process that is kind of stretched out and slow. So the good news is we are ascending towards heaven on earth, but it can be stressful because during that time you may also experience levels of purging within your physical life, within your human life, and also globally. We're feeling purging of the fears and the violence and the energies of earth. We're seeing those things come up for healing. And so we're seeing these consciousness shifts. So the angels remind us to stay grounded, stay calm, and to know what's happening. And I want to talk about ways that we can calm ascension. One is developing a relationship with your angels, higher power, your higher self, your intuition, so that you know that you can pray, surround yourself with love, get answers, and know that you are supported in the universe. Two is nurturing our physical being. I suggest knowing what really helps your body, if that's yoga, if that's salt baths, if that's walking in nature, swimming, going to the gym, having that way to support our physical being, because we are processing a lot of energy, and moving our bodies and caring for our bodies is really important. Massage, that also goes into diet. We're moving on more into unprocessed food, raw food. And so be aware of what your body wants to eat, and nurturing your body in that way. Also lots of water. I see lemon is coming up a lot for everybody. And also just being around nature and gardening, And so another thing that really helps is our spiritual study, getting aware of what you need. A lot of times when I feel those consciousness shifts, I'll ask the universe, what knowledge do I seek? What knowledge do I need at this time? And I'll get like a special book, or I'll find a new spiritual teacher that will have some secret energy healing techniques or yogic techniques or psychic healing techniques that really help me. And so that's part of that. Are a lot of our ascension paths are bringing us to our secret knowledge. Myself as a healer, as a wizard, as a a seeker of lots and lots of forms of energy healing, I've studied psychic healing and all kinds of ancient yogic wisdom since I was in my teen years. And so every time I get stuck, sometimes I'll find some more knowledge on that. I'll find some more secret tools. Um, that's part of my path. So when we look deeper, our ascension is pushing us also towards our life purpose, and that's knowing thyself, knowing the things that really work for you. If you love to study yoga, go become a yoga teacher, do lots of yoga, read lots of books on it. If you're an artist, study that and practice that. If you're a musician, same thing. A part of ascension is really understanding our talents and our gifts and the things that balancing us, and integrating those things into our lives. And simple ways that you can integrate those things into your life is just the way your home is. Like, if you know that yoga is important, make a yoga area in your home. If you know that music's important, same thing. Put a musical instrument in your living room. Take a class. Set a time out on your off day to practice those things. Make space for those things in your life actively. That's really, really important. Another thing with Ascension is knowing your place. What is your mission? Do you want to help the children, the environment? Do you want to be a motivational speaker? Do you want to change the systems of healthcare, education, money? What is your place? And as we step into our place, we also lead the way for all of our soul family to step into their place with being a leader of ascension. So as I continue to talk, I feel an excitement rolling in that once we understand ascension, we can be present and confident and move forward with nurturing the planet as we move through these beautiful shifts, and know that we are super duper supported by the angel realm. The angels remind us to always call on them because they do respect our free will. And as humans, we try to be too independent. We feel we're weak if we ask for help, but it's really important to know that you are co-creating with the divine, that you do not have to do it all alone. So I want you to practice right now receiving help. Touch your heart and say, I receive angel help. Life can be fun and easy. I am loved. I am cared for. And now I want you to call on angels to help in any area of your life where you need healing. If you need heart healing, if you need abundance, if you need to feel safe, if you want to feel less stress and worry, call the angels to bless and help with that area of your life. Anything that you're worried about. Also, if you're carrying anyone else with you, you're really worried about a family member or a friend and you feel responsible for them, ask the angels to watch over them also. Also, with ascension, another huge thing that's happening is that our gifts are awakening, which means we might be more sensitive. We might start to connect with plants, trees, animals on a deeper level, hearing them, talking to them. We might start to see, feel angels around us, or fairies, or other spirit guides. Also, our mediumship gifts may be opening, which means the ability to talk to those on the other side. Another huge gift that I have that a lot of you might have is I'm a realm traveler, which means I can close my eyes and go to all different places in the universe. Part of our ascension is these gifts are awakening naturally. And these gifts are also known as the siddhis, which were things that the yogis developed, powers they developed as they meditated and evolved more and more. They developed these superhuman powers, right? Like levitation and bilocation, the ability to be in two places at once, and infinite knowing, and all these kind of powers. And our powers are also awakening, and that can be overwhelming. So it's really important to understand yourself, understand your powers. Telepathy is a large one. That's the ability to communicate with people without words, at great distances, just through the mind. And so just be aware of how these gifts are awakening and flow with these gifts, and know that these are just a natural part of human evolution, and we can bring love to these gifts, because I know I've always had my gifts awakening more and more, and I've been in resistance and even fear about my gifts. So I wanted to shed light on that, that our gifts are a blessing and that we have the knowledge to manage our gifts so that our gifts don't control us, right? Because if you're a medium and you don't know that, then you don't know how to shut off when you keep reading people that passed over on the other side. And then if you go to, places like hospitals and things, you can get overwhelmed. Or if you're a telepath, and you can hear people in your head all the time. So it's really important to shed light on your gifts and manage your gifts. And if you need help, take a class, read a book, start to explore those gifts. Empathy's a huge gift. That's the ability to feel other people's needs, other people's pains, what's going on physically with other people. Another gift is being a medical medium. That means being able to physically feel or even clairvoyantly see other people's health issues. And so I also want to talk about clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is the ability to see within our mind's eye. You can see pictures about people. You can receive guidance about their past, about their future, through our mind's eyes. So these are all wonderful gifts that are awakening, and I think a lot of us may have feared those gifts. So I want to just release any fear we have about our gifts, know that we are safe and comfortable within our gifts, and that many are awakening. I really think it's important also to connect with like-minded people. So I'm going to say a prayer for that for all of you, that if you have gifts that are awakening, that you can connect with that network of like-minded people to really feel that support, like you're not weird, that you're not alone, that you can, relate to other people, because many of us are ascending at different levels, right? We're on a different timeline, and also some of us have different gifts. So it's important for us to connect with people that have similar gifts for us so that we can relate to each other and learn from one another. And so the angels want to awaken our intuition about where we need to go to find those people, whether online, whether in person, and what resources we need. It's all about being aware. I want to give you guys some tools to navigate ascension. We talked about diet, we talked about exercise, we talked about navigating our gifts, knowing ourself, nurturing our physical being. I also wanted to talk about developing our intuition about what's needed in each moment, where we need to be, who we need to be near. This gift is really invaluable so that we don't feel that energy of, I don't know what to do next, I'm kind of lost. We can kind of go higher to our infinite knowledge, the infinite knowledge of our higher self, our higher knowing, to our intuition, to always feel like we can get the answers that we need, and that we are ultimately safe and guided in the universe. So I want to talk about the Angel Ascension Chamber. This is a crystalline angel healing chamber on the angel realm. And when I first got the idea from the angels for this class, they showed me that there's a Angel Ascension healing chamber, which is a healing room that you guys can go to through intention, in meditation, and when you're asleep at night. And this is a place they wanted me to introduce you guys to so that you can get a little support during ascension. And so in this chamber, the angels share powerful energy healing for yourself, for your lineage, for your light body. Your light body is the higher dimensional energy of your aura that is awakening as we ascend to higher dimensions. Higher levels of us are being accessed. Isn't that exciting? So how do we visit the Angel Ascension Chamber? You can just visit that chamber through meditation. You could just close your eyes and say, okay, I'm going to go to the Angel Ascension Chamber of Healing, and I want to receive a healing upgrade. And that's all you need to do. Have that intention and just get that heart connection with the angels. And connecting with the angels and receiving healing is something that we should do in a relaxed and receptive state. If you rush it, if you try too hard, if you're too much in your head, you might not really receive a healing. So we want to get out of our head. We want to have a relaxed state. You might want to light a candle, use some essential oils. Do this in a quiet area of your home, or on your off day, or late at night, or early in the morning, a time where you will not be disturbed, where it's kind of calm. And I want you to just touch your heart and just really get that good connection with your angels. so that you can travel to that ascension healing chamber. You might start to feel relaxed right away. I want to start to open that gateway for you guys on a spiritual level to get to the ascension chamber of the angels, and just kind of tour that chamber, see what it looks like, see the beautiful crystals. There might be a beautiful place where you can sit. I see like a crystal chair, and I see all the angels coming around you, and make sure that you invite them in. And we want to say, angels, thank you for having me. I am ready to receive a powerful ascension upgrade. Open your hands and your heart, release your mind, and know that the angels would like to help you. Angel Ascension upgrade is starting to happen in this chamber. And how does that work? The angels start to balance your aura, release stress from your chakras, activate higher dimensional light body energies, and also release karmic pockets of energy. This was coming up a lot for the Angel Ascension Chamber, that we hold karmic programming from our lineage also globally. And these can be pockets of stress programming, pockets of like lower vibrations that we are ready to release. So that's a major thing the Angels of Ascension want to let go of. And most of all, they want us to let go of the fear that we are holding and the resistance to evolution. We've also have a lot of kind of locks within our aura, and that's from being oppressed. So many of us are locking our freedom, our abilities, because we're born into an oppressive culture, and we might have spent lives as slaves. You might also be oppressed on greater spiritual levels in the universe as humans. And we're also upgrading our level of mind, right? We're only using a small portion of our mental capacity. We want to upgrade our minds and our nervous system gracefully. So now, as we start to attune ourselves to the Angel Ascension Chamber, I want you to get in a comfortable position, because we're going to go deeper into that Angel Ascension Chamber and start to receive a nice big healing from the angels today. I want you to start to let go of your mind more and more. Get comfortable, sit or lie down, be receptive. We're going to go deep within and travel to this ascension chamber with the angels. Imagine that your spirit is there. You are sitting in the chair. The crystals are all around you. Angel light beings are all around you. They're upgrading all of your chakras. They're upgrading your aura. They're releasing deep layers of karmic energies. They are releasing deep ancestral energies. They are releasing fearful programming that is holding you back. And most of all, they are bringing in peace. We see the light Merkaba coming in, which is the higher dimensional shape of our aura, a three-dimensional six-pointed star, and this star is made of light, and we are centered within the star, and it's made of this white translucent light. It contains the programming of our higher self and all of our powerful gifts. Now the angels are going into the mind, awakening the light of your mind and nervous system, upgrading you to the point that you are able to receive at this moment in time. And we're just receiving that beautiful upgrade. And just notice layers and layers of stress leaving your being as the angels go in and work on the light aura of your body, releasing stress on a body, mind, and spirit level, and upgrading all of your chakras, and letting go of all baggage, karmic baggage, ancestral baggage, planetary baggage, transmuting those lower energies into light and making space for higher dimensional living, more heavenly peace, anchoring in more positive energies, awakening the heart, awakening the spirit, sharing this healing with everything that you are connected to, clearing out old etheric records and negative mental patterns, bringing back your full power, your full love, your full soul energy. We see this energy expanding out like a cosmic boom to the universe. You are a shooting star. You are a giant cosmic star of light. As we connect with this infinite light, know that this light is pure love, pure goodness, pure perfection. We are accessing higher and higher levels of our power, of our higher self, of our sovereign soul energy. We're reaching, reaching, reaching. We now have permission to access this energy. Some of us, I see, were holding it back. We thought we were afraid to access it. We thought it could be dangerous or it wasn't allowed. We're releasing that and we're unlocking our cosmic power that includes higher knowing, confidence, love, oneness, awakening our manifestation powers. As we fully receive this healing, we are awakening to more and more of our divine power and energies. And we feel the angels working on us deeply, awakening our infinite self, our ascended self, and going to our past, present, and future and blessing everything that is connected to our consciousness now. As we come now back to our human life, away from the angel ascension healing chamber, we know that this place is always available to us. We can always access this place. We have now been attuned to this place, and it is a place of healing and higher awareness. So, as we continue to work with the angels of ascension in the ascension healing chamber, I wish you guys amazing healing blessings. And we're connecting with our powerful angel ascension guides and our ascension path. I hope that you have higher wisdom now and knowledge about the path of your ascension, and that you have released any fearful blocks that you have to your ascension, because your ascension is a glorious gift to the world. And as you stand in your power and your courage and you anchor this beautiful ascension energy into the planet, you are helping to lead the evolution of all. So thank you for listening today. I'm wishing you lots and lots of ascension upgrades and angel blessings, and I recommend that you continue to work with the angels of ascension. You can meditate with them, journal with them, and do some energy healing with them. This is Andrea Dembecki. Thank you for listening.